I love when the days are getting longer. It's a great indicator that spring is almost here. Even though today's a little bit chilly and tonight's going to be kind of abnormally cold from what it's been the past couple weeks since it's been pretty hot. It's alright. I'm always happy when there's more hours in the day to do things. Plus, we can finally start utilizing all these extra hours of daylight for our benefit and make our lives a little easier, which is something I'm really happy about. Let me show you what I mean. A company called EcoWorthy has sent us their dual axis solar tracking system, which is going to definitely be a big upgrade from the current system we have. I mean, the racks we have work great, but this is going to allow us to track the sun as it moves through the sky during the day to optimize the amount of, power that we're collecting and charging our batteries, which is pretty cool. In all honesty, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this so far. Everything seems really heavy duty. And for the price point, it's only about $439, which I think is an excellent deal for what you're getting here. Today I'm going to be doing a little concrete work and pouring a foundation so we can anchor this properly to the ground. We definitely don't need it blowing over and all the bad that comes with that. I can't believe how much colder it is today than it's been the past few weeks. I know some of you are probably like, shut up, we still got snow on the ground. Yeah. I got down as far as I could go before I hit bedrock or a really large rock, but it don't matter. The hole's deep enough, the surface area is big enough, this thing ain't gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna build a form now. Let's get ready to pour some concrete. Yeah, now we're level. We're good. Alright. The plan is to set these expansion screws in the concrete as it's set so they're in there snug and I don't have to drill. Plus I don't have the bits to drill in the concrete anyway. I actually have no idea how many bags of concrete it's going to take to fill that hole. We're going to find out. Well, in a true off-grid and growing fashion, when the directions say use 450 pounds of concrete, I'm at like 1,200. And I still don't have the form filled up, which I'm out of concrete now. Luckily, my friend Noah's on his way with a few extra bags of concrete for me. It's kind of saving my butt because what I want to do, the concrete has to rise all the way to the top of the form. You'll see, but I could have made this box so much smaller. But I promise you, it ain't going anywhere. I don't care if it's Category 4 hurricane winds. Water on the towel. So when we set the pole into the concrete pad here, we have to orient it to the north. Each side's labeled north, south, east, and west, so we want to make sure we get that perfectly right here, which they sent this cool little compass for. Let's see. It'd probably be easier if I just put it down here. And then, yeah, north's that way, which does make sense because the sun rises there and sets over there. But we're going to place it right into the concrete while it's still wet, so the expansion bolts can dry in the concrete and then I can tighten them up later. Oh yeah. Right there. It's not sinking in the concrete, so that's a good sign. We're gonna have to let this dry for the next 3 days, which is fine because we got about 100 things to do around here anyway. But we'll come back to this and we can build the rest.
All right, well, it looks good. Your giant over-engineered box.
Way over-engineered. This box is way too big, but it ain't going nowhere. Hopefully when this dries, the expansion bolts still will expand. I saw someone else do it, so I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. But I don't think this thing's gonna go anywhere.
I don't think so either. It's an awful lot of concrete. How many bags? Tell
15.
them. How many?
15.
Say it louder.
15. All right, yeah, I'm way too big, but whatever. But the thing's going to be really cool when it's built.
Yes, it will.
All right. See you in 3 days when you're done drying.
That's it. 3 days.
Tell everybody what the beans taste like.
They taste as if you would have just gone up and pulled them from the inside of a plant.
They do.
Like they taste garden fresh. It's actually kind of neat.
What kind of chili is this again?
This is just white chicken chili.
White chicken chili.
Yeah.
Have we ever had that?
We have not. No. I ate it at a cook-off one time, at a chili cook-off, and it was really delicious. So I'm trying to recreate that from my memory.
So it's not really a chili, it's more of a soup. In a way.
Well, you actually can take these beans if you want to before you add this meat and take a couple of them, put them in a blender, blend it all up to make it a thickening agent to put in there to make it a thick white chili. If that makes sense. You just blend the beans. Not all of them, just some of them.
But it's still not a chili, is what I'm saying. It's technically more soup.
It's supposed to be blended so that it makes a chili. The beans.
chili is ground beef, beans, and so.
Soup.
There you go.
You can't really see it.
Cheese.
Smothered it in cheese.
It's all right.
But it smells delicious, so I'm sure it's going to taste really good.
All right.
Oh, fancy of you to join us.
Let's try this.
No.
Chili, not chili.
Stop.
What?
It is.
Well, jeez.
Yeah.
Stringy the cheese. It's good. It's got a really pleasant flavor. I like it.
It's a little hot, huh?
Well, I mean, it's the point, isn't it?
I added avocado to mine.
Yeah, hers always looks prettier than mine. I'm the plain Jane, remember?
You are.
Thank you. So we just registered as an apiary with the Tennessee Department of Agriculture. It's actually, if you plan on raising bees, it's actually their law to do it. But I haven't raised bees in about, well, since I was like 11 or 12, so I'm kind of excited to get back into it. We just ordered our first package of Italian honeybees. So I'm going to be getting a hive ready for them to come. I think they get shipped in next week.
All right. That's super exciting.
It's really exciting.
So we'll be getting the hives ready, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly registering with the Tennessee Department of Agriculture wasn't something I wanted to do, but since it is law, but it does look like it has some benefits here. You can have a licensed beekeeper come out and check for diseases for you. They give you updates on whether or not spraying is happening if they're alerted to it. Like, there's a few benefits to it, but it is what it is. But we're going to be an apiary.
Yay, that's exciting.
It is exciting.
And we already have supplies. Tell them how you have,
Well, I used to beekeep when I was, 11 and 12 years old, and I had a pretty robust supply of beekeeping equipment from like 100 hives, extractors, all the tools. So we do have just a few things here to get started because we're going to be starting with one hive, but hey, get our feet back. So much has probably changed since I did any beekeeping. I mean, the basics are probably still the same, but I'm sure there's like different diseases, different types of mites, all things I got to learn again. So this is going to be a learning experience for us.
Yeah, but it'll be nice to have honey.
It will be nice to have our own honey. It'll taste so much better, trust me. Awesome. All right, that's done. Let's go
Outside for the day.
Outside for the day.
These guys are ready.
Our dogs are nuts.
We call this the gauntlet.
Yeah.
When we walk this trail, for some reason, it's like
They attack
fight
each other.
Yeah,
But
like
the thing is, when it was just Nellie and Nikita,
they also did that.
Nellie wouldn't let Nikita up there without fighting her the whole way. Now it's Sally doing it the Resi. Nellie's the calm one all of a sudden.
Yeah, showing her age, that's for sure.
Starting to cure.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't want to touch that yet.
Yeah.
It's getting solid.
If it needs 3 days, I wouldn't be touching it
Yeah,
yet.
I'm not touching it.
But it is looking nice. It's looking drier.
It's drying.
Sean and I took a ride to the local farmers market this morning, or a produce stand, or whatever you want to call it, little kind of thing where they have a big greenhouse where you can buy plants and you can go inside and actually buy produce. And we did get a little bit of produce, but I'm most excited that I got some plants to plant in the garden, and they are some of the plants that I got are some of the things that I've had trouble in the past growing from seeds, such as tomatoes and cabbage and broccoli. So even though I do have cabbage and broccoli coming up as seedlings, I did get a couple more plants just to kind of have as a backup, just in case my seedlings do not survive. These guys are going to come down and live in the dome a little while until it's a little bit more conducive weather-wise for planting them, because we've still been having some hard freezes here and there. Today I'm actually going to work on clearing a shortcut from the dome to the shed for us to walk through the woods. so that it isn't as far up to come when we're hauling water down back and forth. I'm actually going to bag all the leaves up while I'm working on that so that we can bring them up here and turn them to mulch or put them in the garden. So it's kind of like a win-win.
Everything I got is in really rough shape. I mean, this stuff is 20 years older than me, I think. I'm surprised it lasted this long. I'm hoping I can repair these well enough to where they're ready for when the bees get here, and then I can just get some new hives and some new frames. I did get new wax inserts for the frames. These things right here. So hopefully everything will be sufficient, at least just to get the hive acclimated to here, and then I can transfer them over. But I didn't think these were in this bad a shape. No sturdier. Actually, a lot sturdier.
You claim that hole?
I officially have a path the whole way from the shed to the clearing so that I can get to the dome easier. Make a little shortcut in case I'm not going to the car and I want to come to the shed. And just having passed through the woods is actually just kind of nice, being able to get into your woods easily and accessibly.
This isn't the color I would have normally picked, but it was only $5 on the discount rack because they got the color wrong. So works for me instead of paying 50 bucks. And it'll work. Fresh coat of paint gives things new life. Hopefully. Let's see.
Come on, guys, to the shed. What a beautiful path. I finished.
You done? So am I. Huh?
So are you?
Yeah, the wax inserts for the hives are the wrong size, so I gotta try and hurry up and find the right size and get them here before the bees get here.
Oh, they have to be in there for the bees?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the whole it's the whole thing that they built their honeycomb on.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Path looks great though.
Yeah, it does. It's really enjoyable. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Come on. You know I'm going to trip over that.
Well, I figured you have to get the chainsaw out. I can't cut them with the loppers.
I'm just busting your chops. Cool.
It's nice though, huh?
That's great. I got a whole bunch of limbs over there we could use to outline the rest of the
Yeah,
path
just to
if you
keep
want.
on going.
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
I figure we could have paths going all through these woods to all the different spots.
Yeah. It's easy to have little trails, and then we can, you know, it's easy to access the woods.
We need wood chips to put down on the ground here.
That's what you want to put, wood chips, not
Yeah.
grass.
Yeah, it'll keep the weeds down and also and then break down over time into soil. Good job, babe.
Yeah, thanks.
This is a handy little tool that helps to put holes in the ground when you want to plant something. Keeps your hands kind of clean, but it has like a serrated little end here, and it fills that up with dirt and pulls it right out of the pocket that you're trying to plant it in. It's really nice and convenient. Just gonna drop them all in. Some of these have stems and some of them are just bulbs, but they came from 2 different places. These ones are just a variety of red, white, and yellow. I'm not going to plant them in any kind of order. I'm just going to plop them right in these holes and we'll get what we get when they grow. This is all jagger bushes, but this mound on the back side is planted with our strawberries.
And they took off.
And they're coming back and they're looking really good, but we can't get it to them until we get this poison ivy and all these jaggers out of here.
Can you see them all growing in there?
Can you though? This is a messy.
It's messy,
mound.
but they're in there.
Ouch.
We got one that's blossomed already. Got to keep the ants away.
I hope they leave it alone.
I do too.
All right, strawberries, do your thing.
You gave them all the help you could give them.
For now, yeah. Maybe we'll bring some compost over to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Honey, guys, take the new path home.
I like it. It's a quick little shortcut down to the dome.
Yeah, not as steep.
No. Lots of leaf piles I can use. I'm going to be using all the leaves that she raked up to make leaf mulch for the garden and help keep the weeds down.
We have plenty of leaf mulch around here.
We do. Very nice, honey.
Yeah.
Nice path.
I love it. Was the most enjoyable walk.
Yeah, the simple things are what make us happy, honestly.
Bring our veggies in.
I'm hungry. It feels solid, but we decided since we used so many bags of concrete, we were going to let this cure a little bit longer than this week. We just want to be really certain that this isn't going to crack when we start tightening these bolts in. And we figured there's no real rush in putting the panels up. You know, this has to be as solid as can be. We didn't get as far as we wanted to with this week, but it's all right, you know. Better safe than sorry, right?
Much rather. We don't want that thing going up and then falling.
No. we talked to a few people, and the best thing we were told, just let it cure a little bit longer, and we should be good. We do have some exciting news to share with you, though. on April 6th and 7th, I'm going to be at the Self-Reliance Festival with Landstruck. This is the company we bought our land from. They have a table there, and they invited us along, and we're going to be giving out heirloom seeds that we grew in our garden last year.
Yeah.
Jess worked really hard on the design for the seed packets.
Yeah, I'm really excited to share them with you guys. So if you're going to be in the area,
Camden, Tennessee.
yep, stop by and get yourself a seed packet and say hi.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. This is where we're going to leave you this week. Thanks everyone for watching. Remember,
Keep growing.
See you next time. She got it on. She said it with me this time. Finally. Bye everyone.
Goodbye.